airbrush. Let me open it up, see if I can show you here. Kind of like that maybe. Here's my little airbrush, and it is dual action, so you push, if I can hold this properly here. You push down for air, and it has a pullback lever for paint. From what I understand, I've never airbrushed before, but the more you pull back, the more paint you release. It's also side loading, so it's got this little thing on the side. This is the little pot where you put the paint inside, and it loads to the side. So that, I really like that, because I could imagine that if it was top loading or even bottom loading, that would get in the way as you were trying to paint, right? So I'm happy with that, even though apparently top loading is more common, but I like it. We'll see. I like my little airbrush. And then it has different types of tips. I have no idea what these do, so we will just find out as we go along. Then we have the air compressor. It's an Iwata Ninja Jet low pressure air compressor. It was the smallest one they had at Hobby Lobby, which was important to me because it had to come in my suitcase to Guatemala. This little booger is still pretty heavy, and that was difficult with my 50-pound per suitcase weight limit, but it made it. So let's open it up and find out what's in here. Awesome. Instructions I'm sure I'll need later. Instruction manual and some bits and pieces that I'm sure I'll need later. Here's the hose. Move this over a little. Here it is, the little thing. Wow, it's heavy. Still in its packaging. Told you I hadn't opened this yet. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, from reading the instructions and taking a look at everything, this is the air compressor hose that came with the Iwata, the Ninja Jet. Ooh, sorry. And this is the air compressor hose that came with the airbrush. I think I would prefer to use this one because it's longer, and I've already checked and seen that this does connect up directly. It fits into the standard valve there. So we're just gonna try that. This one also comes, this one's quite a bit shorter, I think, than the other one. Yes, it is, quite a bit shorter. And so, and my connection's all the way over there on the wall. It does come with the Aztec adapter to be able to hook it up to the valve. But I think we're just gonna try the valve that comes with the air compressor, or with the airbrush, and see how that goes. So we're going to set this aside for now. Now I think all that's left to do is to hook this up to the wall and then hook up my airbrush to it, and then we'll get some paper out and play. Here is the airbrush. I'm going to turn it this way so that I can have access to the valve in the back. We're just going to take a tiny little pot because I don't think it will, from what I understand, it does not use that much paint. Let's see if we can get some air coming out of this thing. Oh, it's going. sure how you tell on this thing what your PSI is. Shut it off for now. I've heard that you want to run it at 30, and I don't know how you tell. Maybe since it's low pressure. Just says plus to increase pressure and minus to decrease the pressure. I guess it's not going to tell us exactly what it is. Interesting. No time like the present to figure out how this works. Alrighty, so I think we're going to take one of these mid-range nozzles pieces and connect it up. I'm going to learn the proper terminology for all these things. But for now, this just threads into there. And this back where it's supposed to go. Then we're going to take this little pot here, place it in there. Now we get to decide what color we want to go with here. It's going to be, this has a little thingy to hold that up, but I don't think it's made, that seems to work. Right. I like purple. Let's start with purple. May as well use my favorite color. I think it will show up pretty well. All right. You know what? I think I added 2 drops. I'll do 3 drops. I've heard it goes a long way. This is supposed to be, this Wicked color from Createx is supposed to already be thinned. We'll see how it works. I didn't pick the smallest nozzle, so it should work. As a good artist, I already got paint on myself, see? So I should probably put my apron on, or this could get really messy. Let's put the lid back on. I don't know how you're supposed to make sure that the paint is actually going to come out of there. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Is it supposed to run down into there? Sure. Okay. Hold it something like this. Definitely feel the air. All right, let's give this a go. Let's try some dots. That was uneventful, wasn't it? Put this back in here. Might have to use a little more paint. I don't think it's actually getting in there. Here we go. I wonder if I shouldn't use a little bit of this 411 reducer to kind of make it thinner and get it through. People who do airbrush going, what are you doing? Take a teeny tiny little instrument, mix that up well. Let's see if we can't get this going, huh? Take 2. We have color. got some paint on the paper. That didn't work out very well, did it? And this is definitely not purple. Wicked blue. Yep, there you go. My mistake. We're gonna fill this up a little more because maybe it just needs like the gravity to go down. Add some of the thinner even though it was coming out almost too freely. And globs. We're gonna mix. Change one variable at a time. More paint. I wonder if I should get a fresh piece of paper. All right. Let's give this a go again. Let's try something else. Let's try a different nozzle. I'll need to clean this one out. Alrighty, let's give this a go. Oh my goodness. It's definitely the nozzle. Eureka! Experiment. I'm not sure if it's something that I'm getting the hang of, but I'll keep trying and I'll show you my progress.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I know this video was a little different than the few that I already have out there. I just wanted to end on an encouraging note. I actually taped this video several weeks ago and I really struggled with whether or not I should share it with you because it wasn't great. I didn't do fantastic at my first time airbrushing, but you know what? That's okay. And that's why I decided to share it with you, because it's okay to fail and it's okay to share our failures with others. It's okay to let other people see that we're not perfect. Obviously, I'm very far from perfect. Sometimes we struggle and sometimes we create garbage, and that's okay. We can create garbage, we can create this, and it's okay. And we're still all right at the end of the day when we give our first attempt at something, or our second, or our 100th attempt at something, and it doesn't turn out exactly the way we want to. I think we, especially as artists, need to give ourselves room to allow ourselves to fail. I think that's important. We need to embrace failure as a step towards achieving something great. Nobody ever started out great at anything unless you're just like some prodigy. I know I didn't start out great at art, but I loved it, and so I kept going, and I think that's the point. Be courageous enough to try something and fail, and try it again and fail again. I'm gonna keep trying airbrushing because it's a type of art that is interesting to me and I like it. I don't have to be great at it. I don't ever have to display a piece that I do, but I can keep practicing. I just wanted to leave you guys with that bit of encouragement. Be courageous enough to fail at something, and fail spectacularly if you can. That would be great. And then share it with the world. and let the world see how you failed and how that's awesome and how none of us are perfect and we can all learn from each other. And so I'm going to be learning from some of you guys. I am definitely going to be jumping back on YouTube and learning how to airbrush for beginners, starting from scratch at something brand new is exciting to me, and I hope you find that something that's exciting to you. And don't be afraid to step out of your wheelhouse. Don't be afraid to step out of the box that you've created for yourself and do something different, do something exciting and new. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, thank you for watching my failure, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you to my friends and family who I know watch these. I really appreciate and love you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and check out my channel and hit that subscribe button so that you can get updates. I try to put out a video every couple of weeks, and whether it's a fail or a win, I think they're all wins. Even when we fail, it's a win. So check out my channel, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you got one, leave tips on airbrushing. That would be fantastic. You know I need them. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the don't like button. I don't care, that's all right. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an awesome day. Talk to you later. Distracted by mosquito. Dead mosquito.